Okay, as all of you know, there is a couple of different options for you to go to online for media streaming content. You could go with a Western Digital Live Hub, Roku streaming box, Google TV box, or a TV and spend an arm and a leg. This Vizio Co-Star is the newest one, and it's about $100. The Sony Internet Player is about $200, and these LG TVs are going to be a little bit more. They also have a Logitech review that's about $100. Or you could go with the Apple TV. In this review, I'm going to give you an in-depth on each of these devices as I've used them. I've gone through them, and I've eventually sold each one of these as they stand no comparison to MyTV. So let's get started. So the Apple TV will play all of your Apple content that you buy from iTunes and that you have on the internet. Even if you jailbreak it, it still will only play XBMC, and it will not record any kind of live shows. It won't show you anything as far as live content. It will give you Netflix, and it will give you Hulu Plus, which is something that you have to buy in order to see Hulu. So it's not really a cost-effective thing in ditching your cable or satellite, and so Apple TV ended up not being that good for me. The next product that I tried was the Google TV. I'm really into Google TV as it's an Android system, and I'm particular to it. I like the LG TV. However, it is limited in the things that it does. It doesn't have the full capabilities, and it has quite a few bugs still in the late builds of it. I recently tried the Vizio Co-Star, which was good to a certain extent, except when I tried to load any kind of Netflix, it crashed and said it wasn't available. But on my other solution, it was available and ready to stream and had no problem. Another good option is your Roku. Okay, the Rokus, they're coming up with these streaming sticks, so you can put the streaming stick in the back of your TV and nobody will even know you have a Roku box. Again, this requires you to have Hulu Plus, which is a paid subscription to Hulu, and it'll also play your Amazon videos. It'll also play your Netflix, your Pandora, your HBO to go. So that's your Roku. It has games on it, which is nice and all. And again, all these devices, they're starting to realize that people want games on their TVs, such as the Google TV with the Vizio has the OnLive TV. The Western Digital Live Hub, it's about the same thing, that it'll allow you to stream your movies, music, content, all that good stuff to it. But again, I've bought this device and it is limited in the things that it can play and the things that it can't play, the codecs that it will and won't play. So basically what I've come to the conclusion of is that there's an Apple TV, there's a Google TV, there's a Roku TV, and then there's the ultimate solution, which is MyTV. So I'll give you a brief overview of how MyTV works. Basically what it is you take a computer and you plug it into your TV. Granted, you'd have all this set up before you plug it into your TV, but you'd plug it into your TV through the HDMI, and then you'd just let a computer live on the back of your TV, and these are the things that it could do. Inside of Media Center, it would record all of your programs. It would record any kind of series that you have. You'd set it up to record, for an example, this is Undercover Boss here that it airs on CBS here in Vegas. So it turns on to record the show, turns off when it's done, and it's a neat program that you can download, a free program that's called Lifextender that will edit out the commercials, and I'll show you just exactly how this works. It goes in and it cuts out the commercials while you sleep at night. So for an example, I'll show you this. So as you can see from that little clip there, that it cut the commercials in between the two series, then it cuts the commercials out of your movies. Usually a 60-hour short episode is cut cut down to 42 minutes or 45 minutes. So what could you do with that extra 15 minutes? You're not pressing your fast forward button, you're not doing anything with it. All you see is the logo from the TV flash, and as it's going to commercial, and it flashes as it comes back. It's pretty good, and it works about 98% of the time. Those other 2% leaving for error and margin. But this is Media Center, and this is how it is set up with a couple of HTTV tuners. Is you come into your guide and you're able to see all your shows. You can watch them live. You can, for an example, this is the Today Show. If you wanted to watch it live, then you can watch it live. You can pause it, rewind it if you missed something, play it. Again, pause it if you need to get up, go to the bathroom or something. If you want to bring up your guide to record something else, then you simply bring it up, and you can use a Media Center remote to control all this. It's just up, down, left, right, good stuff like that. So say if you wanted to record Sesame Street, and
it's a present you make for someone you think of as a brother or a sister.
So this is Sesame Street. If you wanted to record something that was coming on in the future, say you wanted to record the news every day at 11, you would simply select it and select record series, or you can just record it once. And then as the commercial cutter comes in, I have mine running every night as we sleep, so it'll come in and it'll cut up the commercials and make the commercials go completely away. That's a very nice option, and I personally prefer that option. I also believe that the Netflix plugin for Media Center, and this is using Media Center 7, that the Netflix plugin for Media Center is much more fluid and much better at doing what it needs to do. This plugin is amazing, and it's quick. I mean, if you select what you need, what you want to select, you simply click play. It'll go out and it'll stream it and bring it down to you quickly. When with Apple TV, Google TV, Roku, it takes a little bit longer of a time. And this will also bring in an HD, and it's great for the kids to watch their Netflix shows. You can store all your music on here, so if you have music that you've ripped to your library, then you can simply store it on here. You can do the same with all your pictures. It'll do the same thing here. Your movies are the same way. Inside of the movie library, you can take all your movies, as I've done, and rip them to your hard drive or a server, and that way you won't risk your movies getting scratched and being unplayable in the future. The other solution that I have is this program called XBMC. So I'll show you that. XBMC is just an addition to Media Center, and it runs really good. So this is XBMC. This is a little bit of what it is you can do your Amazon Prime account. So for an example, this is Amazon that brings up, and it just connects right to your Prime account, and you can come in here and you can watch your featured movies, television, whatever Amazon is streaming that you would get with your Roku or your Google TV or whatever. You can get right here also on a Media Center computer, and you don't have to worry about codecs. You don't have to worry about it not playing a format. You don't have to worry about any of that. And this is the ultimate solution for your TV, as those other ones are only streaming devices, and that's all they could do. They can't record TV, they can't watch live TV, and they're limited in their scope. This is for people that want an all-in-one solution and a way to permanently ditch your cable or satellite bill, as I have done. So this is Amazon, and you can come in here to any of these movies and simply select them and watch them. So if you wanted to watch The Poltergeist, then you just push your enter key or your click or whatever you want to call it, and then it comes up and it streams it right from your Amazon, like so. So other options that that they have are ESPN video. If you're like me, then you enjoy ESPN for the football or the basketball, and you don't really enjoy it for all the other stuff that they do, such as the baseball or the NASCAR or whatever. So I enjoy coming in here to my ESPN plugin inside of Xbox Media Center, and I watch what I want to watch. So if I want to learn about the top 5 quarterbacks, there they are. Or another part of XBMC and another plugin is the full Hulu app. I don't have a Hulu Plus subscription. This is just straight up Hulu. So you can come in here to your Hulu stuff, come in here to the popular TV, and you can come in here to the shows, and you can watch a show that's from Hulu streaming out. So this is in HD. You simply select it, it goes out, grabs it, comes back, and as you can see, it's pretty fast. I won't get into the full of it. I don't want to violate any kind of copyright laws or anything. Just a quick demo of my Ultimate Media Center, which is just simply a computer that can handle playing video and high definition video and things of that nature. These plugins are amazing that XBMC has. It has this stuff called Free TV that you can come in here to watch movies that are on Crackle, for an example. All the movies that Sony puts out in its streaming service. So if you wanted to watch The Sixth Day, simply come in here, select it, and there it is, and it'll come up and it'll stream just like all the other programs that I've shown you recently. So as you can see, this MyTV, my high definition home theater PC, it will do everything that the Apple TV will do, including iTunes streaming, including watching movies on iTunes. It'll play music. It will do everything that the Apple TV will do. It'll do everything that the Google TV will do, including Amazon streaming. It'll do everything that the Roku TV will do. And many people have been interested in the games that you can play on these as of lately. So for that, I'll show you just one other thing that you can do with this. Is you can use your now a lot of the games that you see that are coming out on these devices, they say, hey, you know, they're old games, you can play these games, blah blah blah. But what you can do is all the games that you already own, why would you buy them again? So for an example, you can just plug in a little controller to your computer and you can play Mario All-Stars. And it plays just like you had it on your old Nintendo, and you can play any of the games, and you don't have to double pay for it, meaning that you don't have to buy another subscription service from OnLive or any of these other ones. So that's, for an example, that's the Super Nintendo. If you wanted to play a Sega Genesis game, they have the Genesis games that you can load up, and yes, I own all these games, so that's how I have all these games in my computer, is I own all of them, and so I'm able to have them. I have a Nintendo 64, and the games that I have there is Pilot Wings 64. So for an example, if you wanted to play Pilot Wings, then here's your Pilot Wings. And again, it would play just like you had a Super Nintendo or whatever in front, and it would do the same. The last thing I was going to show you was this Pandora plugin, that if you have a Pandora account, just like your Apple TV or your Google TV, then you can have all your stations on your media center. So you can still give it thumbs up, you can give it thumbs down. If you give it thumbs down, it'll skip it just like it regularly does. You can pause it, skip to the next song, change it, change your station, such as that. So that concludes my video, and I would like to thank you for watching. And basically what it is you have an Apple TV that's limited, Google TV is limited, Roku is limited, but if you were to put a computer behind your TV that can handle high definition media content Usually an Intel Core 2 Duo would work with a decent graphics card, and anything as of recent with Windows 7, then you can do all these things, and all you have to do is simply add a TV tuner to it, and you can record live TV, you can rewind, fast forward, DVR things, and you can run the commercial cutter on it to where you don't have to watch commercials anymore. And then you can stream all your stuff that you could have done with your Roku and everything else, your Amazon Prime videos, your Netflix, your Hulu, where you don't have to buy the Hulu Plus subscription. This is the best thing that I can see for streaming online content. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Save money. Cut your cable bill. Cut your satellite bill.